Hey everybody, Dan Irons coming to you from Barrington, and this is your top 10 plays of the week for week 2. Starting off at number 10, Barrington won its 500th win in program history Friday night, and thanks to defensive plays like this diving INT by Mark Barron, did it in convincing fashion in a 42-0 romp of Buffalo Grove. At 9, Hawks QB JoJo Lovelace hooks up with Jay Sean Johnson on a 40-yard TD toss. Lovelace threw for 383 on the night against Prospect and has over 600 yards passing on the year. To 8 we go, and boy did Schaumburg put a display on the ground against Wheeling. Over 400 yards rushing as a unit, 139 of those coming from sophomore Fred Takumi, including this 40-yard TD gallop. Saxons win big 55-28. Coming in at 7, back to Barrington, and versatile quarterback Tommy FITZPATRICK hits E.J. Darlington on a 70-yard bomb to put the finishing touches on visiting Buffalo Grove in a rout. Staying with the Broncos at number 6, this featured FITZPATRICK hooking up with KETEL. Some nifty moves and finds the end zone from 30 yards out. KETEL scored twice in the first half to get Barrington off to a 14-0 start, and they never looked back. Halfway to number 1 at 5, sophomore signal caller Conant Giuseppe Dugo ran circles around Elk Grove to the tune of 145 yards rushing and 2 scores, giving him 4 on the season. This one goes for 55 as the Cougars prevail 21-6. Following an overtime heartbreaker last week, Schaumburg fired on all cylinders Friday night, and at 4 is this 60-yard pitch and catch from quarterback Luke Jesse to Shamari Brown as the Saxons even up its record at 1-1. And now the top 3 from the week. At 3, it's that Lovelace to Johnson connection again, hooking up on a 65-yard TD score. 4th time this duo has struck pay dirt this year. Johnson, the MSL West Player of the Week in Week 1, leads the conference in receptions, yards, and TD receptions as a sophomore. To 2, and I mentioned previously the Saxons were firing on all cylinders Friday night, and that included special teams. Check out A.J. Prowell, field the kickoff, and promptly return it 70 yards for the house call. Fantastic job, young man. Finally, at number 1 for week 2 is Player of the Week candidate Tommy FITZPATRICK, who tossed 3 TDs and ran for another right here 30 yards out. Can't find an open receiver, so he turns on the Jets and zips into the end zone as Barrington notches win number 500. Take a bow, gents. You certainly earned it. Well, hey, that's all we have here from Barrington. For GridIrons, I'm Dan Irons.